The film you are about to see represents
Freeking.com.
To many free nations and produced their united will to resist.
I am an alliancist. That means I favor a NATO-style alliance between the 50 states in place of a federal government. In other words, no central government. In theory, this is not much different from being an anti-federalist, like a lot of folks around 1800 were. You could also take it to mean that I'm a unionist. I just want a union of the 50 states without a central government. We're splitting hairs. The important thing is, I, like most of you, favor a direction. The direction of decentralization. That means I am sympathetic to a couple of websites that have recently sprung up in New Hampshire. One of them is nhbloom.org. At this point, just a skeleton of a site, but one that I'm hoping will go somewhere. It's the brainchild of Keene resident Will May, a level-headed young liberal libertarian who reminds me in some ways of the Vermont secessionists. I wish that his site was a little more Web 2.0, but I'm sure it won't take him much time to take it that direction if he wants to. Now, a site was put up, it's called republicofnh.org. I don't know who's running it now, but the site is really going strong. It's now a much more mainstream operation that focuses on all kinds of New Hampshire news. I haven't looked at it real closely, but it seems like they're getting a lot of comments. As long as that's not bot spam, then they're pretty active. They run the Ridley Report, by the way, on their site. Now, you won't hear a lot of secessionist talk around the State House at this early stage in the federal collapse. But last I checked, State Rep Dan Itza was moving forward with a bill or resolution enshrining New Hampshire's sovereignty against federal encroachment. The last one got national attention. This one might get to become law. In any case, the secession and or independence concept is continuing to move forward just as the Free State Project's original founders envisioned. Like me, they look at the history of peaceful secession movements around the world. They note how most of them don't result in secession, but just in increased independence, which would be satisfactory for many of us. Secessionism is a way to push in that direction. I believe the Scottish got their own parliament out of their independence movement recently. The Quebecers in Canada also won many concessions from the central government as a part of their drive for independence. New Hampshire can probably accomplish more liberty through similar methods, but it's going to take more than a couple websites.
This program is brought to you by Freekeene.com. Freekeene.com features audio, video, and blogs chronicling the transition to a voluntary society. Freekeene.com also has comments and discussion forums so you can be heard. Freekeene.com.